What's going on, fam? What's going on? This is Chris with Food for Your Thoughts. I hope you are having an amazing day, taking care of yourself, loving yourself, enjoying yourself, right? Learning more about yourself and growing through this process of self-discovery, knowledge of self, realizing how much we've been lied to on a mass level, right? And there's so much that we need to relearn. So it's all about unlearning that BS, right? All the lies. And right now, it's all about relearning our own personal truth that works for us, not just for me, Chris, right? You need to, cause what the things that work for me may not work for you, and vice versa. So it's all about, just learning your own personal truth. But here, I'm sharing my wisdom because, like, right now, each of you guys should be, getting well acquainted with your spiritual team, or just with yourself, period. And you getting all these different, synchronicity. You're getting supernatural aid from everywhere. Your ancestors, your spirit guides, whatever you want to call it. It's really, lining things up for you. You gaining some new friends. You lost a lot of people that have been holding you back, right? But somehow, some way, things been working out for you. And while you on your spiritual path, or knowledge of self, right, the universe gonna line the right people, places, and events to support your intent. Okay, so remember, the universe is going to mirror your intent. So you got to be open to receive the messages as they come into your life or into your reality. Okay, so with that being said, you're going to have many mentors, cross your path. They're going to be sharing their knowledge and wisdom, with you, and so am I. I'm sharing my ups and downs, because I made a lot of mistakes, and I got, a lot of wisdom through those mistakes, and I'm sharing those with you, just like these 7 Hermetic principles. Okay. And I'm gonna keep drilling this thing in and in every presentation, because these are your building blocks right here. You want better balance in your life, use these 7 Hermetic principles each and every day. I promise you're gonna thank me for the rest of your life, okay, for eons. Okay, but with that being said, but everybody going through their own personal transformation and atonement process. We all on different paths. But the cool thing about me, I'm going to share my experience with you and some tools that you can use to put in your toolbox to help you level up, unless you just want to just wing it, right? Who want to do that? But the first thing first, you need to be the cause in your life instead of waiting for the effect to happen. Because when you wait on the effect, you're waiting on luck. You lack direction, okay? You have no goals. You have no sense of what each day going should bring for you. So if you don't have a plan, you plan to fail. So have a plan. You can start all over today, but be the cause in your life. You're gonna set proper intent, have those plans, but most importantly, you got to take action. You're gonna make a lot of mistakes, but you're gonna refine and tweak those things, right, and figure out what really works best for you. Stop listening to people that don't really have your best interests at heart. Okay, and that's what this presentation is about today too, to get away from these people that really don't care about you. They just want to use your energy. Okay, because again, you are a battery in your own reality. So learn these 7 Hermetic principles. Learn about your name, because that's your nature. That's your key. That's one of your cheat codes to knowledge of self. And learn about your life path number. All these numbers mean something. These days, sometimes they mean something. Learn about your natal chart, astroseek.com. They'll set you up. As you learn more about these different aspects of you, I promise you, the universe is going to send you a whole bunch of synchronicities. But please be open to receive and research these things and write things down. Okay, but today, guys, is all about the continuation of our previous presentation, talking about karma, transmuting the bad karma. Because many people wasn't aware, there's a universal, these 7 principles here that pretty much govern this whole universe. And each universe has its own set of principles. But here on this realm here, you got these 7 Hermetic principles, right? These 7 universal principles that people not aware of. So now that you know better, you're gonna do better. So a lot of people, going through this process, they realize, like, man, my parents, the government, the church, all these people been lying to me. And a lot of us on this process doing a lot of shadow work and clearing out that bad karma, right? So we can get our balance sheet back up to par, so we can have our manifestations come in a little bit quicker, right? It's all about having some consistency. That's what it's all about. Let me slow down. But Again, guys, today is all about karma. What is it? How does it work? I'm gonna share, my experience with you, give you some pointers and some takeaways. I'm gonna get you guys out of here, okay? Because I don't want to waste your time or myself or my time, right? But remember, our purpose and mission in life require learning a whole bunch of life lessons and to gain experience and knowledge for our self growth. So if you've been doing the same thing over and over again, pretty much winging it, never had no guidance or a mentor, it's okay. I got you covered, okay? So make sure you stick around to the end. If not, you're gonna miss out on a lot of information, because each presentation is different. I let the spirit guide me, my ancestors, really help me voice what I need to articulate or to put out to you guys, right? All right, so it's not just me, it's a message that you really need to hear, okay? So you got to be open to receive. But as you grow through this process of self-discovery, knowledge of self, realizing like, hey, we've been lied to, from all different aspects, no matter if you white, brown, yellow, purple, right? We all been lied to on this cosmic wheel of life. So what do we do about it? We got to unlearn everything and relearn, and we got to start from scratch, right? And remember, I'm not your enemy here. I'm here to help you, right? I'm here to help you level up. So, but the thing is, it's all about your heart chakra here, okay? So trust your own intuition. Don't believe nothing I'm telling you, because I'm just sharing my experiences with you, because I know it's one person that the universe lined this up for, and they're going to listen to this message, they're going to take action, and they're going to level up quick. But remember, don't get played out here. These guys are making, using your energy for them. So your thoughts, belief, words, emotion, action need to equal your reality and your results, not your job, okay? Your job is not your purpose, all right? You are your purpose. So it's time to remember who you are, and what you need to do on this planet at this time, okay? But keep your money in check, going through this reset, learn about cryptocurrency, just play it safe if you want to, but learn about this stuff, okay? Don't, just because we're going through a transformation process, don't, say forget it, okay? Put a couple dollars out there, test things out, okay? You got to be in it to win it, like I say, all right? But with that being said, be sure to click that like, subscribe button down below. I greatly appreciate all the new subscribers out there. I appreciate you guys. You guys been stacking up lately, and I guess you guys will really appreciate this content and really listen to the messages, because I'm just a messenger, from the cosmos. I'm here to remind you of your greatness. I know who I am, but who are you? Okay, and I love you enough to share this message with you, okay? So it's never too late to start over, guys, but I'm letting you know we're all connected. We different, part of the all, different aspects of the all in all, right? And we're here just having this experience. In some kind of way, some people manipulated the system, because this, there was a wonderful place at a point in time, right? Somehow, some way, some people came here, manipulated the system, created different, categories of people, and this is where we at right now. And that's why you know that, hey, something is not quite right, So, a lot of you guys out there that's listening to this presentation, you were brought up in households to really, to hate, or to really not really, show any kind of love towards the indigenous people of the whole entire planet, which are the copper colored, neuromelanated people like myself. Okay, the pyramid walls, every pyramid wall is clear evidence. And even there are different places that have our ancient artifacts too. But I'm here to let you know there's a universal debt that has to be cleared up, and it's going to get cleared up. You have no choice right now. So the wheel of America's racial karma, I'm talking about the whole planet, not just America, is going through this process of transformation, right? And retribution. And so with that being said, guys, it's not your fault if you was brought up in a racist household, and you knew like, man, this just doesn't sound right, because the guy that that I go to school with, he's pretty cool, or the girl that I go to school with, she's pretty cool, she's not bad, and you got to ask why. But deep down inside, you knew like, hey, these neuromelanated, copper colored, black indigenous beings, right, man, they no matter how, they don't own anything. They work for people, right? And but no matter how hard you push them, some kind of way they still have that love in their heart, because they know deep inside of their DNA, they know that as above, so below, as within, so without, as the universe, so the soul. So deep inside, they have this sun within them, and it helps regulate they heart chakra, right? So they can type into Christ consciousness, so they can be one, the illuminated one. Okay, so we're here to help, raise the overall frequency and vibration and energy of the planet. Okay, so we're not your enemy. So now that you know better, you're gonna do better. You gotta learn your history. We've been lied to about everything, right? So with that being said, many moons ago here, about 500 years to be exact, right? They set their intent, and they created a manifestation, and it went through a transmission period, and here we are with the retribution, because these 7 Hermetic principles, your ancestors wasn't aware that we set up the entire multiverse with universal principles, just in case the vibration goes below a certain point. Okay, it's a built-in security system, and it's not your fault, your ancestor, because you guys are a new species to the planet. You wasn't aware of these universal principles. So now, and it's not your fault. However, now that you know better, you gotta find a way to help, basically transmute this bad karma. So you don't get too affected by this generational karma that's swinging your way. Okay, because it's universal law. All right, with that being said, these are your 3, pillars right here. You gotta, work on your thinking. So if you have bad thinking, work on your behavior and your speech. If you catch yourself, all the time saying, foul language about different people, you got to work on your behavior and your thinking. And, and this is the way to really break yourself, so you can raise yourself up to your heart chakra, so you can really see me for who I am. I am that I am, right? I'm not separate from the universe. I'm here to remind you, like, hey, you don't have to listen to your parents. Now, like, hey, when I see, all these copper colored, beings, walking around the planet, these are different aspects of God, if you want to say, of the universe. And so are you. Okay? Nothing is separate. So it's time to rewrite the script. Tap into your heart chakra, because the universe is testing you right now. You have a grand opportunity to right your wrongs and start from scratch, because each and every one of you guys have pierced the veil of illusion. And you know that, hey, they didn't lie to everybody, and you have a lot of shadow work, because the things that you think about all the time, it has no choice but to sprout up into your reality. So if you've been, saying all these bad things, or have these different, having that judgmental mindset versus seeing, me and you and me, is going to manifest on the outside. So it's time to really work on your inner self, that inner voice, and tell yourself, like, hey, I got to start over. Okay, I was wrong about this. So just take the first step. Okay, just acceptance is the first step, and then you got to follow that acceptance up with some form of action to correct these wrongs. So if you don't do anything, no action, no reaction, right? So that's just that simple. So let's talk about these, this karma, and I'm gonna get you guys out of here, okay? So with that being said, when it comes, to karma, guys, and transmuting this karma, again, you guys wasn't aware of these universal principles, and you remember your thoughts, words, beliefs, emotion, and action gonna equal everything. Okay, it's all mental. Everything is mental first before it manifests in the physical. So when it comes to karma, the theory of karma is that every soul is on a journey. So while on this journey, we are accountable for our thoughts, words, and actions, and for they all have consequences, guys. So there are consequences for everything we do and don't do. Remember that. So consequences are karma. Karma runs from lifetime to lifetime. So if you die with unresolved issues with people, or if you've done, more negative things than positive, your soul wants to come back and try to really make this thing right. But sometimes it can be a little hard, with these programs that's out there from your parents, your church, the school, the government, you name it. So it's time to break free from these programs and tap into critical thinking and think for yourself and do your own research and stop believing everybody. All right. But karma works in a lot of different ways. So if you're being unkind to someone, you would choose to meet them again in a later lifetime, because this reincarnation cycle is real. And a lot of you guys been trapped down here. So I'm here to help wake your butt up. so you can get out of this cycle, right? But to have the opportunity to be kind. So, different religions have slightly different beliefs, but basically they all have this special yearning towards that spiritual working for everything in life, right? But early Christians believed in reincarnation, and therefore in karma too. There's a body of evidence that Emperor Justinian, right, wrote reincarnation out of the Bible at Constantinople in 553 AD. Later it was declared heresy. So the church wanted their priests to be the only ones to have the power to tell people what to believe in. Listen to me now. Emperor Justinian, right, and Constantine, they realized like, hey, they wanted, to really, keep people at a low vibration so they can't tap into critical thinking. The church wanted their priests to really have the power to tell people what to believe in. So when they deleted reincarnation from the Bible, they really stopped people from understanding and having the understanding that there's a spiritual working out to everything. So they took away people's incentive to really aim to have that noble, righteous, honorable, and good nature within them. And then these half-truths they preached did not really resonate initially with the people. And this in turn caused, people to be uneasy and really just rebelling. And so what they had to do is, this what started the issue, the rise of this hell and heaven, deal, and this damnation, if you're not doing what you're supposed to do, right? Like good sheep. So now if you believe in reincarnation, you really need to realize now, okay, and have this understanding that you are in charge of your own destiny. So you want to connect with your own soul to really understand the purpose of your journey in life, not Chris's, your journey. So you must, really listen to your own voice within your higher self to really decide what's right for you and what's not. Okay, but bad luck is negative karma, and good luck is the return of karmic credit. Okay, now we often have karma to resolve with members of our family, and this is one of the reasons why our souls choose to play this role in this incarnation. So that's why you with the people that you with right now, a lot of you guys are here to break these generational curses, from racist, family to, people hoarding money, or, childhood traumas, all these different, negative aspects from, all these different lies, right? We're here to break these generation curses to help, again, to raise the overall frequency, energy, and vibration of the planet. So, but the reason why, we play a role in this incarnation, they represent the lesson that we are really trying to learn. So our parents offers us, the opportunity we need to really direct us towards what we came to this earth plane to accomplish at this time. So that is what, why one of our life lessons or tasks, so to speak, is to really embrace the positive qualities of both our parents and overcome the negative ones. So that comes with really doing a lot of self-reflection, because many of you guys have parents that really didn't do you so well or treat you right? And many of you guys, such as myself, I was brought up in a single parent household. My daddy lived like a couple miles down the road, but I barely saw this guy, right? But and you have these parents that'll pop up as you leveling up in life, and they see how well you're doing. Now they want to remember who you are. So, but again, it's all about having that self-reflection and realize like, hey, these people, didn't have the quality upbringing, and we're here to, really to be this torchbearer and lead and show people the way, a better way of a knowing, being, and doing, in other words. Okay, so in essence, I know many of you guys may ask like, why would I choose to keep, the incarnate with these people, but it's our soul that chooses this, not our personality. Remember that it's the soul that chooses, not the personality. So your spirit enters the physical body to learn the lesson about emotions, relationship, sexuality, money, and many other things. Okay. And your lessons are orchestrated by the universe again and presented to you in the form of people and situations that come into your life. Testing times are like exams, so you have to get through them to really progress, right? So it's up to you. You can keep taking the same test, over and over again, or be stuck on the same test. But I'm telling you now that there's a better way. Start from scratch. Start now. Learn these 7 Hermetic principles. Check the description area down below. I'm going to have some additional information, okay? I'm here to help you, but it's up to you to take action. But remember, guys, all is energy. Everything in this realm is nothing more than energy, frequency, and vibration, okay? So the human body is a dense vibration, just like a tree, even denser, right? So a thought is a slight vibration unless it carries a big emotional connection. That's why they have to continue pump fear through the news, media, you name it, okay? So it's all about, tuning in to those programs. You have to create your own program list to help raise your overall frequency and vibration. So you got to start all over. Pick the things that are going to help you out, that's going to help level you up. And you got to take in new information each and every day. But with that being said, all of this energy is floating in a sea. This is a sea of energy. In other words, all is interacting. In this cosmic soup of interconnecting energy, everything is evolving in its own way. Every vibration that a human sends out causes a reaction in a cosmic soup. Okay? It's called in the cosmic soup of effects and causes, right? Remember that. Ultimately, every vibration that a human chooses to transmit comes back to him or her. Thus, a human can measure their own progress by what is happening in their life. I repeat. Ultimately, every vibration a human chooses to transmit comes back to him or her. Thus, a human can measure their own progress by what is really happening in their life, in your life. So if a lot of bad things are, popping off in your life recently, a lot of bad luck, or some people want to call it the devil because they don't want to take responsibility. So you your own savior and the own devil, okay? So you get to play, choose what part that you want to play in your own life or role, okay? So as we close, guys, remember, if a human is a very negative, he or she will sink into a thick dredge of cosmic soup. When they do evil action, bad vibration emit into this soup, and it may take many returns to come back to him or her through the heavy frequency of his or her personal world. Now, when a human is being very materialistic, minded or negative, the vibration would emanate from this being come back to them in equal measure. So when he becomes more spiritual and sends out a higher frequency, they return to him or her threefold. Now, when he or she becomes totally spiritual, they return tenfold. So it's all about tapping into your spirit, your inner voice, your energy, right? So again, as we get out of here, humans have free choice and free will. So we have special opportunities to either evolve or devolve, as the case may be. Now, free will offers each of us the opportunity about the use of our thoughts and emotions, because humans have free will on the earth. People can move towards light or dark, and that takes they can take others with them. So remember, as you encounter these different mentors along your path, you got to see where they're going. All right. So, because if you're not aware where they're going, they could be leading you to, a path of self-destruction. Okay. So you gotta, that's why it's important to have a plan, have some goal, have some kind of direction in your life. All right. And remember, humans differ in this, from the rest of creation. This gives them great opportunity for evolution. So we all are spiritual beings, experience human lifetimes, and all that goes along with them. It is up to us as spiritual beings to really work with and correct our own karma in order to evolve. It's up to you. So in Sanskrit, the word karma means, deeds or action, and it comes from the root word kri, which means to do. So present karma, agami, right? Agami takes place in the present moment. So that's why you hear people talk about the present moment, and it consists of everything you do today that creates the causes and effect for tomorrow or in the future. So each and every day, you are creating karma with every thought, intention, and deed. With every thought, word, and action, you are making a choice as to whether to create positive or negative karma in your life. So be aware of how important your thoughts and behavior are to the quality of your own life. So as we close, what is reincarnation? So reincarnation is a Latin word, comes from the word caro, which means to be in the flesh, and means to means again. So reincarnation is to be in the flesh again. So remember, guys, there's no cookie cutter recipes to life. The universe is giving each and every one of us a grand opportunity to correct our wrongs and to realize, hey, just forgive ourselves 100% without judgment. And And it's all about, taking proper actions and setting those proper intentions today. Okay. So again, there's a universal debt that's being played out right now. So if you've seen a lot of things, transpiring right now, that's what's happening across the whole planet. Okay, not just America. So if you've been brought up in these households, focus on these three things, especially if you have issues. But if you can see me for who I am, because I'm here to help, okay? And I'm here to help myself, and I love you, and I love myself enough to share this message because, again, there's a person out there that really need to hear this message at this time. So as we close, guys, be sure to click that like, subscribe button down below. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you. And in our next presentation, we'll talk a little bit about, developing our chakras with these angelic energies that are within our body, right? Okay, and really tapping them, more into knowledge of self, and really trusting our inner voice and our, that energy within us, so we can really, get things rocking and rolling along our path, so we can help ourselves first, right? And then we can help a lot of people along our path, because our purpose and mission require learning a lot of life lessons, right? And to gain experience and knowledge for our soul growth. Be sure to share your knowledge and wisdom with people as you grow through this process of self-discovery and knowledge of self, like these 7 Hermetic principles, and trust your own intuition. Okay, your thoughts, belief, words, emotion, and action going to equal your reality and your results. So transition from your job, take all those experience and skills, and build something that you can, do for yourself. Okay. All right, it's all about, empowering yourself, becoming your own leader, your own guru. Keep your money in check at this time. 808. This is Chris with Food for Your Thoughts. Until next time, stay grateful and focused, fam. Peace.